Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us, and welcome to the information session for the Academic Opportunity Experience Programme. My name is Matthew Stabler and I'm an Associate Director of Undergraduate Admissions. Today you'll be hearing about the Academic Opportunity Experience Programme, or AOE for short. Some of you may be wondering how you were recommended for the AOE programme. Well, the college has general admissions guidelines. Last year, the average GPA for an accepted student was around an 88, and we are test optional admissions. We typically see that accepted students completed 4 English courses, 4 history courses, at least 3 math courses, at least 3 science courses, and 3 language courses. Those are our general guidelines. While reviewing your application, the committee may have noticed that your application falls outside some of these guidelines. However, someone saw something in each of you. Classes you took and the major you're interested in, perhaps, your GPA or grade progression, your essay that you wrote, the letter of recommendation that was sent in on your behalf, your SAT and or ACT scores perhaps. Each of you shows potential for academic success. When you graduate high school, it's a beginning of a new chapter. The next chapter of your life, your college years. It starts a fresh academic slate. We know you'll have a fresh start, but in order to achieve your potential for academic success, you'll need some help. The support, the guidance, the resources. I'd like to introduce our AOE team's mentors to help you achieve your academic and your personal goals. Aretha Fryer is our Director of First Year and Opportunity Programs. She has 5 years of experience assisting students through academic advisement. George Lopez is our Assistant Director of Student Development and brings 3 years of experience and his passion for community engagement. Please welcome Aretha and George.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We're here to tell you all about the Academic Opportunity Experience Program at the College of St. Rose. At the College of St. Rose, we are committed to your success. And we do that by ensuring that you have all the necessary resources at your disposal. We know that starting your college life can be a little daunting, and you may feel alone. So we place people around you so that when you have questions, you'll have someone to go to. So that's you in the center, first year student. If you look immediately to your right, there's your academic advisor. This person will help you pick the right courses, make sure you're taking the proper load so that you'll graduate on time. This person will, as a first year student, will do your schedule. You'll meet with this individual, talk about your goals, the program of your choice, your interest, and they will help to craft a schedule for you for your first year. You will then be assigned to a faculty advisor, someone from the program, a faculty member from the program, who can help you with trends in the field, answer questions about possible internships, and this person will be with you for the rest of your time at the College of St. Rose. There's also a peer resource. If you're a student who is living on campus, you will have a resident assistant who lives in the residence halls. This person does programming, helps to connect you with others on your floor, and is a really great resource about what's going on campus. If you are a commuter student, we have what is called the commuter assistant, and they are someone who will help to get you engaged with campus life. Then there's the Golden Night Guide. Every student is assigned to a Golden Night Guide. For AOE students, that Golden Night Guide is your academic counselor in the AOE office, which would be George and myself. And we're here to do just the same, assist you with anything, any questions you might have, point you in the right direction, and just serve as a resource or someone that you can come talk to. And lastly is your financial aid advisor. This is someone you can talk to about the FAFSA, ask questions about applying for scholarships and other grants, and if you have general questions about your bill. All 5 of these people are assigned to you. Just in case you have any questions that fall within these areas or even outside of these areas, you might say, well, who do I go to first? And the real answer is, it doesn't matter. You go to whomever you feel most comfortable with. That person, if they have the information, will give it to you. If not, they will connect you with who has the answer. That is our promise to you to help ensuring your success at St. Rose. Now, what is AOE? AOE is a support services program for students where we help to ensure that our students excel. We hope that our students challenge themselves to excel academically, intellectually, spiritually. We are there to assist you as you grow as an individual. We know this campus life, college life is new for you, and we want to help you in any way that we can. We ensure your success through the following methods. We'll go into each of these in some detail, but there's academic success counseling, there is tutoring available, there's a first-year launch experience, which is mandatory for all new students. There are workshops that we do throughout the year, both academic and social. And then there are new opportunities. Sometimes there are things that we don't think of that may not be going on campus. And if you find that you could use an additional resource, come talk to us about it. Maybe there is something on campus that we can connect you to. Maybe it's something new that we would start up. We look for all kinds of opportunities to engage our students. And we will be happy to join and partner with you for that. Now, George is going to talk to you a little bit more about academic counseling.
Hello, everyone. Like Aretha and Matt said, my name is George Lopez, and I'm the Assistant Director for Student Success and Engagement. So AOE is an academic supportive services program that provides academic counseling to students enrolled in our program. We are located in Wellworth Hall, which is in the middle of campus in one of the Victorian houses, and hopefully you'll get to see one of them. Wellworth Hall houses first-year experience, diversity and inclusion, and AOE. And we have students in and out of our spaces every day, all day. Our offices are located in the space upstairs where we host our bi-weekly meetings with our first-year students to check in on their coursework. We obtain copies of each syllabus and go through the course with each student. It's primarily individual meetings, but it could also be in a group setting. As you'll learn, AOE is a program where students come to meet their friend group. And so a lot of the times we'll have students come in with a group of their friends and we'll sit and chat, check in all together. We begin working with the students on their academic success plan when they come during the first year launch, which I'll get into later in the presentation. We want to know what your goals are so we can start working on them at the start of your college experience. We want students to become engaged on campus and get involved in leadership opportunities, internships, employment that could assist you in reaching those goals. We provide academic workshops for students. First year students have to attend 2 workshops throughout the academic year. This year and years past, we have had time management and tacos, syllabi mapping and sandwiches, root beer floats and registration, free pizza and financial aid, and distress and Dunkin' Donuts. Now I let that one slide even though I'm a Starbucks guy, so just to let you all know. Each student is assigned to a faculty advisor within their field of study. We want students to make the most out of these appointments, so we work with students on a pre-advising checklist. Students have to mostly take 122 credits to graduate, but we want to make sure that you're taking the right credits for graduation. Of course, we assist with the process, but ultimately it's the student's responsibility to keep track of graduation assignments and those appointments with their faculty advisor. We have some community service opportunities as well. So St. Rose hosts Reach Out for St. Rose, which is a day where hundreds of students go out into the community to complete community service. We have an AOE team specifically to go out and serve alongside their peers and community members. Ultimately, we have all these systems in place to ensure that you as a student is being supported for your growth. We are partners in this experience, not only holding students accountable for what they're supposed to do, but what they want to do in achieving their goals and their growth. So Aretha, I'm gonna pass it on to you for the next section.
Thanks, George. At St. Rose in St. Joseph's Hall, there's the Academic Success Center. In the Academic Success Center are many services that are provided to all St. Rose students. As an AOE student, you have some special services, but you are entitled to take advantage of all services that are afforded to St. Rose students. In the Writing Center, there are tutors that will assist you with any major, any course that you have. If you are someone who struggles with forming ideas for your papers, if you're someone who struggles with punctuation or sentence structure, or someone who just likes to have a final look over your entire paper before submitting it, there's a tutor available to assist you with any stage of the writing process. As an AOE student, you are afforded the opportunity to have a standing appointment with one of these Writing Center tutors. And that is just for AOE students. What a perk, huh? As for tutoring, the Academic Success Center offers what is called open support labs. And these are drop-in hours. Say you're coming from your statistics course and you really struggled with the concepts that were being presented that day. Well, you can bring your books, bring your notes from the class right over to the Academic Success Center, and there's going to be a math tutor there. There's going to be someone there who could walk you through, talk you through what you were just learning. These are available, these open support lab hours are throughout the week, every day except Saturday, and there's always someone available. There are also study clusters. There are schedules that will come out in the beginning of each semester that will show you the group of courses that they have specific tutors for. And so these are grouped by academic discipline. So you'll have all math courses or computer courses or political science courses. And there will be specific hours where you can come and meet with other classmates from those courses that are studying the same thing. And it will be led by a tutor. If you are a student with disabilities, there is an office for students with disabilities, and it requires that you do have documentation. If you had accommodations in high school, many of those accommodations can transfer over. We just require that you have the documentation and have a conversation with someone in the Students with Disabilities office. In high school, many times, or elementary school, the onus is on the parents to advocate for their student. Once you get to college, it becomes your responsibility. And this office will walk you through each one of those steps and how to do that. But first, you must take the first step and contact the office to let them know that you do have a disability. So AOE students, they utilize the open support lab hours. They also use the study clusters. AOE, as George mentioned, resides in Walworth Hall. There are often times that individual students will come over to our office, use the computer at our office, get a quiet space just to study individually. They'll bring a group of friends. They can come over and study together. Sometimes we offer study hall right in Walworth Hall. And these are all affordable to students from AOE. A great perk of being an AOE student is if you do need special tutoring, if you're having a difficult time in a particular course, we can offer you a one-on-one tutor as long as one is available. We work with the Academic Success Center and the faculty to identify a student who has done well in the particular course that you are taking. And we ask that student to tutor you, and AOE will cover the charges. Again, we are here to ensure that you are successful. As much as possible, we'll do as much as we can to ensure that you are successful in your courses. Back to George.
Hello again. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the first year launch. So the first year launch is a week-long experience where students get to move in early, develop relationships with a group of peers before the school year starts, and get a head start on developing and honing in on those academic skills. This year's dates are August 12th to August 19th, right before the week of welcome orientation, where the rest of the first year students will move in. And the dates for that, the week of welcome, are Wednesday, August 19th to Friday, August 21st. So it works, they're back to back. So the first year launch is a packed week full of classes, tutoring, studying, training and enrichment, and fun. Students are required to take an English class and a math class to brush up on what's to come for the academic year. There's a research paper that is due at the end of the launch, and a professor will work with you to make sure that you have the resources and information that you need. The math course is preparation for the math placement exam, and all first year students are required to take the math placement exam, and that will determine the math classes that you need to take for your academic career, and quite possibly what majors you're able to enroll in. Group workshops are different skill building classes, such as learning how to read a syllabus, mapping out offices and campus resources, developing a self-care routine, and much more. I personally led a workshop last first year launch called Head, Heart, and Hustle. So I personally have the belief that if you utilize your head, the knowledge that you have accumulated, through your life experiences, maybe school, maybe a job, your heart, which is the things that you're passionate about, and hustle, a job, right? The thing that makes you the money, that you will be a productive member of society and that you will feel fulfilled in life. So here's the layout of the typical day. We'll go to the next slide. Perfect. So we start off bright and early with classes and workshops from 8:30 to 12:20. In the afternoon, so then we go into lunch. And in the afternoons, there'll be time to work with the tutoring center, the writing center, or any other campus to ensure you're prepared for the year. Again, that could be a meeting with financial aid, it could be a meeting with ResLife, it can be a meeting with IPS, just to make sure that all your needs are filled so that when you get into the academic year, you're just focusing on your academics and your social life. Again, this is an experience to ensure that you're prepared as possible, and students at the end with structured study. That will either be in the library, the Academic Success Center, or Albertus Hall, working on a site. And they'll be working on assignments that are due either the next day or the end of the week. There are student leaders who are there to support. And so like Aretha said, especially throughout the year, we hired tutors to support students in their classes. And so we'll have people who are available for that math class and that English class. And then I mentioned fun. So we carve out some time to head to the mall to go to Dave & Buster's. We have a game night. So last year we had students bring their Xbox and we played NBA 2K. Now I have to be the judge if you're good or not. So that's what you have to look forward to because I'm really good. And we utilize our local resources. And so we're up the street from a basketball court. And last year, during one of our off days, we played a game of basketball. We walked up the street and played basketball. So those are some things to look forward to for the first year launch.
Thank you, George. So with all of this in the first year launch, you are living on campus. When you arrive on campus August 12th for the week, you will be staying in the room that is assigned to you for the year. Many times you're the first one there to arrive on campus. Your roommate may not be in the AOE program, so that person may not be coming until the following week. So you're there first. You get to choose your side of the room, choose your bed, set up the way you want to get set up, and get comfortable in your room that you'll be in for the year. You'll be eating in the dining hall, 3 square meals a day. You will be going to classes, as George talked about, your English and your math class. There will be some excursions that you will go on. The first year launch experience as a whole includes books, supplies, all of these things cost per student. It's about an average of $700 per student. This fee is billed to your first fall semester tuition bill. It's not something you pay separately. It's added in your fall bill. It's one-time fee. That's all that is asked of you for the 4 years that you are in the AOE program. Again, the program is mandatory. It is fun. You'll get to meet lots of students and get a head start on your career at St. Rose. And that's the AOE program. We thank you for joining us today. And we're going to turn it back over to Matt to close us out.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That was awesome. So thank you again to Aretha and George. And of course, thank you, our students and our families, for joining us today as we learn more about the AOE program. Take care and goodbye for now.